All right, go.
Fifers arriving. Welcome to the Fifers. I'm Rocky the Super Patriot, version number 1 already. That's Gilly, Little Tate, Thumper, and Lord Bergamot. And today we're going to talk about whatever we want on episode 39. It's only 30 more to what number if you add it. A good number. Anyways, begin.
All right, I got something. All right, here we pulled up here. Okay, let's stop. All right. This is why, what I'm getting ready to share, I think this is why men also have trust issues with women that say they cook.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute. Stop share. I forgot to hit the sound. There we go. Share sound.
Smells so good. I should order me some. Oh, it worked! These are the beans that his mom makes them, so it's kind of like this. And they put the cheese on top. That's exactly how his mama does it. Just the fingers. It still burns. I'm getting there. Now we're gonna get his reaction. Babe! Babe, the food is ready. Come here.
What are we eating
Come on, baby, come on.
No. Chile relleno?
Yeah?
With rice and beans?
Yeah.
What the hell did you learn how to make a chile relleno?
Francisco, it's because we moved away, so you're not in your mom's house, so I figured I'll just make it for you because I'm sure you miss it.
Don't make me cry now.
Try it, come on, try it.
Oh yeah, let me have it.
Is it good?
Where'd you get the recipe from? Where's my mom?
I got it on Pinterest.
Where's my mom?
Francisco.
Where's she hiding?
Hold on. Here, babe.
Look, you cook Mexican food better than you cook your own food. Baby, you should stick to Mexican food. You really think? You cheating?
No one is cheating,
You cheating?
Francisco. No.
Number 3 today?
So today we're telling.
Oh, man.
It's just more trust issues when women say they can cook and can't cook and end up buying fucking shit like that and putting off as their own.
That's the same couple where she tries to bring green bean casserole to a Mexican fucking Thanksgiving.
Yes.
What's this fucking white people bullshit with this green bean casserole? It's funny as fuck because I ate green bean casserole since I was a kid.
I know it's good. I still make it. You know, I love it. But I was like, man, I said, this is why men don't trust women a lot of times. Not because of the other things. Like, they think when they find out they're getting fucking restaurant food, they're going to be pissed.
Well, the way they find out is it's like this little thing they lie about, and then you catch them in it, right? And then your little antennas are perked up, and you're like waiting for a real lie. And then after that, you're like, okay, I'm done. No more trust.
You know what they say? You can either love women or you can understand women,
But you can't
but
do
not both.
Yeah. You know, I
And
think
this-
there's a lot of truth to that. There is.
And this
But on
next
the other
one,
hand,
huh?
but on
Well,
the
that-
other hand, she is feeding you. You know, so I don't know, man. That's kind of a gray area, man. If she's living the lie, but it's all tasting good, it's like, how much do you really want to look into it?
To eat your stuff with it.
Well, I'll just check the bank account.
They're good.
You know, see if she went to the store or to the restaurant.
Right.
You know, but this one is from Little Taste Neck of the Woods. This next one right here.
About food?
Yep.
Food.
Okay. This is one of those food challenges. Share sound.
Or crusty bits. Oh, yeah, it's still hot.
Oh, Katina. Yeah, I watch her all the time.
Oh, but so good.
This
Made
one's-
it to the J&J's Pizza Shack here in Hobart, and I am crazy intimidated by this pizza. Now, it's only a 16-inch pizza in front of me, but I've never seen anything like this. It's like folded over, like with like a half pie dome on top of it. But I'm gonna have 1 hour to finish everything here. If I am successful, I will get my approximately $40 meal for free, a Groovy t-shirt, and a spot up on the Wall of Fame. That is so darn good, y'all. The outer crust is amazing. Wow. They somehow managed to keep the crust nice and crisp, zero sogginess involved. It was chef's kiss. That's all I can say.
And look at the t-shirt she's wearing. Vegeta from Dragon Ball.
Attempting to make some small talk there. Poor fella, they called in just to time me eating this pizza. I felt
Turn her volume down, dude. Jesus.
Turn what down?
That better, little Tate?
Wasn't quite under 30, but whew.
She ate that whole thing in another 30 minutes.
Dude, does she work out a lot? Because, like, you know.
Oh yeah, dude. I've been watching her before.
Yeah.
She was Civil Air Patrol, dude. She was all like, she did workout videos. Yeah. Like, she's legit.
Yeah, she's fucking yoked, dude. You see some of her newer videos.
Yeah,
the girl's got better fucking shoulders than I do.
I've never even seen her before.
Yeah,
her YouTube channel is called Katina Eats Kilos.
Yep. And her boyfriend or fiance or husband, Randy's got his own too.
Yeah,
I'm trying to figure out how they can justify calling that a Chicago style pizza, though.
That's not really a Chicago style.
It's not even close.
No, it's more like a half calzone.
That was in Hobart, Indiana. That's where that's at.
Yeah.
On it. But I was like, man, I want to know where the fuck she puts it all. I mean,
maybe we should go to Hobart, Indiana.
No, that's where she lives.
No, she lives at Randy down in Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they just moved there because they lived in Springfield for a while, Missouri.
Yeah.
And they moved to Tennessee. Because his family's actually from Blue Springs area. St. Louis area. Yes, but I would hate to see their toilet afterwards.
You know, that's the biggest question that most food eaters get is like, what does your shits look like after you do a challenge?
I mean, how many days does it take to process all that fucking food?
Man, sometimes those guys will do like days in a row, like 3-4 days of that shit.
Yeah. And it's fucking nuts. And this next one is for Rocky on this one. Dude, this is the type of challenge that y'all could probably do on the food truck, man. Shit.
Yep, there's her boyfriend.
I'm here at Hacienda Tacos. This time I'm here at their Midtown Plaza location. I'm helping them kick off. I'm the first person to attempt their 900 tacos challenge. Now, thankfully, I do not have to eat 900 tacos. I just have 1 hour to finish 3 900-gram tacos, which is pretty much right around 2 pounds. So I could have gone with whatever meats I wanted. Right here, we've got their marinated pork. I've heard great things about that. There is some cheese. There is some healthy red onions. There's cilantro. I think there's a sauce on here. And then this one, we've got a marinated chicken. That's got a whole bunch of their chicken. I know we've got some shredded cheese. We've got lettuce. We've got tomatoes. And then over here, I'm most excited for this one. This is their Baja shrimp. It is loaded with, I guess, their Baja sauce. It is like an aioli mayo, but there's a whole bunch of kimchi slaw. That looked amazing. I was happy to see all that in here, but there's a whole bunch of both grilled and fried shrimp. So all 3 of these are double tortillaed. On the inside of the tortillas, helping them stick together, is a whole bunch of Chihuahua cheese. We could have gone with just 1 tortilla, but they were gonna fall apart with all this stuff in them. So 1 hour, if I fail, it's gonna be $90. But if I win, I'll get my entire meal for free. I will get a sweet t-shirt and I'll have my name and photo. I'll be the first winner up on Hacienda Tacos Wall of Fame. All right, 4 minutes and 15 seconds in.
Man, that's
around 8 minutes to eat 1 fucking taco.
That's those are big tacos, dude.
That has so much meat on it. That is a lot of pork. almost done with 2 pounds.
Man, that looks fucking.
All right, we just hit 8 minutes in. We've got.
We fast forward a little bit.
You still got more left, huh?
Love the pork, love the chicken, but gotta, of course, go with the shrimp for my favorite. Not just because of the shrimp and the sauce, but because of this. It's like a kimchi slaw. It's amazing. Oh, almost there.
Well, if that's a kimchi, then that's going to be good for his gut to digest all that.
Yeah.
He told me that'll help you in that.
That'll help.
Probiotics do some of the work for you.
Do you want to know the irony of this dude is? He fucking graduated with a bachelor's in fucking fitness. So he's like a nutritionist.
Oh yeah.
Now he looking so fit like he did when he first started.
That's because he was a football player.
32:45 for my finishing time, but I want to do this beer since I started with it. This is not the best thing to cheers to, but we have a lot of kids and families here, and I just want to give a shout out and a thank you to all of the families that watch our videos. So this beer chug of Roughtail is to all of you. Nastrave.
That's just fucking.
That'd be rough, dude.
I mean, Rocky, man. I mean, that could be something you all could do like a challenge like that instead of a big old burrito, right?
Oh, dude,
Right.
like we're gonna give you an extra large birria pizzadilla, a smaller pizzadilla, tacos, and
Yeah.
3 quesadillas. They gotta be the beef, the ultimate cheesy, and the barbecue beef quesadilla. Then some walking tacos and 3 ground beef tacos.
There you go. How
But
big is the bag for the walking
I need
tacos?
to add that all up. Let me add that up real quick.
How big is the bag you talk about for the walking tacos? Party size or
It'll
little
be
bitty
It'll
size?
be the regular size. It's not like the size you get in like a lunch pack. It's the one where you go to the store and you're hungry and you just get something, and it's that smaller bag under party size. That's the one.
I'll have to, one of these days, I'll have to go down to the restaurant here and get their carne asada burrito and show you guys how big it is. It fills an 8x11 pan.
And I think they have a challenge too, don't they? There.
No, not that place. No, that's
Okay, there's another place in Iowa that has a Mexican challenge too.
yeah, there is.
That I saw Randy do one day. I was like,
Yep.
I was watching his reels. Like, holy shit!
Yeah, Iowa has a couple of them. There's a couple places that have different challenges, but this one is their burrito. I think I want to say the last time I had it, it was around $17 for the burrito, but it filled the 8x11 pan that they put it in, the foil pan that you normally take like food to like picnics and shit in.
I mean, that's
And
not a bad price if it's that big.
No, it's actually pretty decent. I finished it in one sitting, and I was hurting for like 2 days.
Oh man!
My stomach was so full. I wouldn't be able to finish it now because I've lost weight and everything, eating clean, and yeah, there's no way I wouldn't be able to finish it. I don't think.
The only challenge I'd be able to do if I could eat beef would be the Crystals or White Castle challenge.
Oh yeah, I could do that.
I can do that.
I've done challenges that weren't necessarily all about the size of the food, but the heat of the food too. There's
Yeah, you can keep that part.
yeah, there's some
Fuck that.
places that I've done the extreme hot ones,
I want
and
you got one of those one chip challenge.
I've done them. Those are nothing. The Devil's Toe. That one was
Get one one of these days. Get one of these days and do it on here.
well.
I like to see that.
I mean, dude, these peppers here. These are. I dried these. These are ghost peppers and different things that I've got.
Start eating them. Come on.
There's Thai peppers in here. There's ghost peppers. There's reapers. There's I think that's all that's in here, because this is what I dehydrated, and I'm gonna eventually crush these up and make more 3-pepper powder that I have. It's a super spicy. I mean, it's hot. I'll bring some, Rocky, when I come out that way. Let you try that.
I'll have my
homemade
wife
powder.
make us like a red salsa with it or something. She made some
Dude.
pineapple habanero, dude.
This is some spicy peppers. These are homegrown, and what I do is I starve them of water until the leaves start to weep, and then I'll give it some water and they'll perk back up, and then I'll starve it again. And so the drier the pepper, like the drier you grow it, and starve it of water, the hotter the pepper is. So mine are like really, really spicy.
I guess it gets a bad temper from starving or something. I don't know, huh?
It concentrates the capsaicin inside of it. So yeah, they're no joke. They hurt. They hurt bad.
Check the comments.
The comments?
Yeah, check the comments.
I haven't even checked if we're even being watched right now.
Just check it.
All right.
Yeah, years ago I did the Buffalo Wild Wings Flamin' Challenge, and the hardest thing about that was actually just getting all the food down in the allotted time. The heat level itself, I mean, yeah, it was a little spicy, but really, dude, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, these are spicy. There's Jethro's Barbecue in Iowa here in Des Moines. Spicy. They're big in Des Moines, and those are super spicy. Those are Reapers. And
old Jethro's. Come down and get your homegrown barbecue.
That's some good barbecue, though. That's some real good barbecue.
So you're making a powder out of this stuff, right?
Yeah. Yep.
You see, I used to have ghost chili powder, kind of like what you're talking about. And whenever I would make a sauce for the buffalo wings for the family, I'd sauce up all theirs first, and then I'd add this powder and sauce mine up.
Yep.
Any chance I could get a packet of that powder when you make it?
Yeah, it's the powder. I have some still, but I'm gonna have.
I can't believe she's watching.
A lot more. So
sounds delicious.
I have enough. I could probably even mail you some if you wanted.
Well, his wife said they need some of that pepper powder.
I saw your collection of peppers. I gotta try this.
I'll bring it out there for sure. And I've got that, and then I've got probably, oh man, I think I have like 20 different peppers in my freezer, different types. I probably have 10 or 15 pounds of hot peppers, different super hots and different things. And I do a ton of different peppers. And so like I can make all kinds of different levels of heat.
Nice.
One of the bars here, they used to have a ghost pepper salsa. And their distributor ran out. So my neighbor is friends with them, and he's like, "Hey, can you sell some?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll sell my peppers. I don't care." They had to put an extra warning on it because my ghost peppers were way hotter than their ghost peppers. They said people that are used to eating their salsa were just beet red and sweating, and they normally aren't.
Y'all can keep that super hot shit, right? You all keep that. I'll stick with my ketchup on my tacos.
God damn, son.
That mayonnaise
my local
is
favorite
spicy.
Mexican restaurant, they've got a dish called Pollo a la Diabla. Maybe Rocky knows what that is.
Pollo a la Diabla?
Yeah, it's mushrooms and sauteed onions and chicken all in this really hot pepper sauce, right? And the shit is delicious.
Oh yeah.
When I first started eating there, man, it was legit hot. Like, I like hot food, but I'd have to blow my nose afterward. And then for years, for some reason, I don't know why, they completely nerfed it to where it was just like spicy ketchup. The flavor was still good, but the heat, it was gone. And then the last 2 times I ate there, for whatever reason, man, they brought it back, and that shit is potent again.
See, I got an idea for the bag thing, right? I would give Rocky, the Lay's pickle chips, right?
Yeah.
I'd give a bag of that that filled up with the chicken, onion only. You know. Now, if they got barbecue sauce, pour some barbecue sauce on there. Oh yeah.
Okay, so this could be fun because Thumper
chicken and
and
onion and
he
what
grills
else?
his own hot shit. And Rocky, well, you know, you're in the Mexican food biz, and so you're no stranger to spice.
No, dude. My grandpa grew up growing these things, right? I didn't even realize that. And he probably did what you do, Brett, with drying out the chili, freezing it again, then drying it out again. Because man, he like grew some, and I think he would sell them, and people were like saying this is the hottest freaking peppers they've ever had. But that was in Wilmington, California, you know. So that was like, and you know, I come to find out, like, I don't know if it's true or not, but our family, I'm connected to the family that grows all of the chili in New Mexico.
Sweet.
The ones that everyone's using for all kinds of food, like the hot stuff and the normal stuff or whatever. Somehow I'm related to them. I don't know how, but if they saw me and I'd be like, hey, dude, check this out. You know, so it's cool because like that food is great.
Yep.
So good. Especially
I just think that we ought to all eat something like this at the same time on the podcast and just gauge everyone's reaction in real time. I think that'd be fun as hell.
I'm down.
I mean,
I ain't eating no I'm
right?
not eating no super hot shit. I'll eat some hot shit, but not super hot.
Nah, Gilly, you're fucking in it, dude.
No. Because I'll tell you one thing, almond milk does not put the fire out like regular milk does. It does not.
We're gonna dress you up in a little devil costume, like Chris Pontius from Jackass, and make you eat the hot chili peppers.
Hell yeah.
That's like this one girl that sometimes delivers my groceries to the house. They make their own sauce there. She uses jalapenos, right? It's good, but it's not going to melt your face off at all.
Nah, not jalapenos, no.
This stuff, but yeah.
I've grown some jalapenos, man, that were in the same container as my Reapers and Ghosts, and they got really hot too.
Now, I've had ghost pepper salsa too, right?
Like,
but they was able to balance the flavors, so it wouldn't just burn your face off. It still had a little kick to it, but the flavor was fucking excellent.
See, I ferment, so I do a lot of fermentation, and I mean, I make my own kimchi. Which I have like a gallon of kimchi that is freaking amazing. But I've also made my own hot sauces and salsas, and I've actually used apples and stuff in it, so it gives it a nice sweet flavor. And then I put in all the other stuff to give it a flavor. So you have the flavor, but you also have the really hot stuff. And then I can make other hot sauces and salsas that aren't so bad. As far as spice level goes, but normally when I make my own, it's gonna hurt you.
Now, does the pectin from the apples help gel up the sauce?
No, not really. I mean, so I'll cut it in half. I don't like quarter it or anything. I'll cut it in half, and I'll actually use it to weigh it down inside the vinegar. And so it pulls some of the sweetness out of the apple and gives it a little bit of a flavor, but it doesn't overpower it with the sweetness and stuff. And then it kind of gives it a different flavor when you actually start blending everything up.
Okay,
it's pretty good.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of different. I've made like almost like a Tabasco style. Some of my other hot sauces are more actually probably closer to the borderline of more being a salsa because it's a little bit chunkier.
Sure.
I don't strain it a lot of times. So even though I call it a hot sauce, it's probably closer to a salsa. But I do mostly vinegar base hot sauces.
Yeah, those are my favorite too. That's why I like Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah.
I know it's not terribly hot, but it's
I use Crystal. I don't know if you know what Crystal hot sauce is, but that's one of the I think one of the best, and it's actually healthy for you compared to others. They don't have a lot of additives in it. That's why I've used Crystal for a long time, and it's actually a pretty healthy alternative to hot sauces, and I know that sounds weird, but it doesn't have all the preservatives and additives in it like some of the others do.
They used to make their own barbecue sauce too.
You know, huh?
They used to make their own barbecue sauce too. Crystal did.
Yep. Yeah, Crystal's is good. I cooked a breakfast skillet last night for dinner, Mexican breakfast skillet. That was so good. I did a fried potato. I used lard and fried potatoes in the cast iron, and then threw onion and diced jalapeno up in it, and then threw on chorizo. I sliced chorizo for my son, but like sausage, but I ground it up for me, and then put that on top, smothered it in cheese and fried eggs on top, and then hot sauce, just poured all over it. So good.
Sounds good.
I see that. It looked good. But I'll tell you one thing, if Gordon Ramsay saw that picture of the eggs, he'd be like, throw those fucking eggs.
The one egg, it broke when I
That's what I mean.
Those are farm eggs, so the shell isn't thick at all on those. And so when I cracked it, it broke the yolk on the one. But it actually, you know what though? I still had it runny. I cooked it just right. It was still runny.
Yeah.
Even though it was fucking broken.
Yeah. See, I don't like runny eggs. I gotta have my eggs hard.
Yeah.
See, Landon doesn't like them. If they're hard at all, he won't eat them. He won't.
See, like River, I try to get River to eat sunny side eggs, right? Or fucking even hard eggs. He wants his shit scrambled.
See,
that's how I do mine, man. I hate them.
Back in the day, he would only eat scrambled, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he's like, "I only like fried now," and he doesn't eat scrambled now.
That's like River's same way with spice, right? For a long time, he wouldn't touch it, right? If they had just a little bit of fucking red chili flake in there, he would not touch it. But now he likes some of that spicy shit. He just don't want to melt his face off.
Landon likes spice. He doesn't like tomatoes.
Yeah.
He won't eat tomatoes, but he loves ketchup.
Damn.
I don't fucking get it. And
Well,
there's
I get that.
One bit of tomato soup that he likes. It's got to be homemade, and she used to make it. So I gotta get a recipe. But he doesn't like soup.
But I get that with the ketchup, with the tomatoes, right? So like me, I love like anything tomato based. I just will not eat a raw tomato. I will not.
I love them, but they're not healthy for you. They're actually bad for your body.
How so?
And they not only do they contain nicotine naturally, but
which I love.
Your body, it creates inflammation in your body, so it's not healthy for you. And
really?
the acid's not good for your teeth. The inflammation that the tomatoes create in your body isn't good for you. But
fuck fluoride. Fluoride ain't good for your teeth either. What they clean your teeth with, that ain't good for your teeth.
It's not bad for topical use, but in your water, it's not good for you. Fluoride is actually a byproduct of weed killer and stuff.
It's also
I know people
aluminum manufacturing.
Yep.
I know that almost all the boomers, right? That's in their 70s today. They're missing teeth. The ones that went to twice a year get their teeth cleaned, they're missing all their damn teeth because they ain't got no more enamel.
Well, look at the British though; they don't have fluoride in their water, and they have horrible fucking teeth. But it's got to be it's more in your toothpaste is okay, but if it's in your water, it's bad for you. Topical, it's good, but
speaking of the bag challenge or the bag walking tacos, right? This is what I would do if I could eat a lot of the shit that Rocky makes.
Man, it's mainly my wife and my son. They're the ones putting the food together.
From where he brings this dish? You know the dish? Where are you from? Syria? In Syria you have dish like Egypt or not?
We shower with it.
Okay, where on it?
Everything.
Everything? Wallahi man, this dish I don't know how I put everything. Okay. I want everything double for you, okay?
Yes, sir.
Habibi.
2 scoops of each.
It's the dish this time. You want to want the veggie?
Yeah.
Everything? Everything, huh? I don't know, man. You see? Dish. Here, the best dish. You see? You see your dish? Perfect. You want a white sauce?
There's more meat in there. It's not big enough.
You want a spicy? A little bit.
Little bit. You sissy.
اديله بالطشت يا برنس. احلى طشت. حبيبي. Leave down for me. I wanna eat it the dish. حبيبي enjoy. You have to swimming here.
That's a joke, dude. That's a fucking joke.
Bring a whole bucket like that. I'm there to hear that.
Dude, he always has people bringing him stuff like that. It's
Yeah.
crazy. I want
And there's
to
one-
know how much they're. I want to know how much they pay him for each.
Well,
one.
and there's one guy in Virginia that is a different guy. Dude, he's had people bring him in and out from California to do it.
In and out?
Yeah, I'll show you. I got that one too.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's one of the places I miss the most is In and Out Burgers, dude. They got one.
In
I
Kansas-
only had them once, but it was good.
I
In
got
Kansas City,
They have it.
it's finally getting in and out.
Which one?
Kansas City's finally getting in and out, and I can't eat it.
Oh, that
Motherfuckers.
sucks, dude. I know. Because I'd be like,
I know, I was like,
you gotta
motherfucker.
try the animal style stuff. Like Heidi
Dude, what
loves
is
that
that?
stuff. We love In and Out.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is for you, Rocky, right here, man. In and out, right here. This guy, I think he's in Virginia. I think.
Okay.
In and out?
Popped off Cali.
You just came. You came all the way from California. You got In and Out. Now, what do you want me to do with this? You want me to do it my style?
Flavor Hive experience.
Flavor Hive experience.
Get lost in the sauce.
Get lost in the sauce with In and Out. I got you. Okay. We're gonna take the burgers. And we're gonna chop up the burgers. Where in California are you from?
SoCal.
SoCal, okay. All right, so we're gonna do
Southern
this.
California's pretty fucking big.
Sauce goes on the bottom. Then we got the burger, one layer of the chicken. We're gonna put in some cheese. We got the In-N-Out fries. Then we got the spread. We're gonna put the In-N-Out spread. We'll do the rice. Let me ask you, you like spicy?
I do.
You can handle spice?
I can handle.
Okay. Small layer of the green. Again, building different flavors. And then we're gonna put the other patty. Now we're going in with the gyro. Is this the caramelized onion? I'll put half of the onion. Another layer of the fry. We're not done yet. We have to add in our beef. This is like a jungle style, you know? Green sauce for that spice. Another round. Legendary In-N-Out sauce. If you come to Flavor Hive, you gotta get the dose of the cilantro, okay? That's how we do it right over here. Look at that. Hey man, I appreciate you coming all the way from California just to visit us. Thank you so much, man.
That's cool.
Well, I think it keeps the cilantro. To me, cilantro, if you put too much, it tastes like soap. To me.
That's a
Dude,
gene-
we have
actually-
a lot of
mutation.
people that don't like cilantro, and it's like a DNA thing, to be
It's a
honest.
gene mutation, yeah.
It's genetic.
It's genetic, and like it can't. Yeah, I won't get into it. How
You can't not taste it if you have that gene.
Yeah,
I don't know how well that In-N-Out would taste after a fucking flight from the West Coast to the East Coast.
East Coast. So I don't know.
That guy might be like a billionaire that took a 3-hour flight to
Right? Straight through.
Well,
like straight through
Yeah.
because he has his own private jet. You know.
Yeah.
$40,000 fucking bowl.
yeah, that's
I mean,
I don't know.
I brought Philly cheesesteaks from Tony Luke's from Philly to back to Virginia and a pretzel factory.
That's a little
Came out
different,
just
though. That's
fine,
a lot
man.
Closer. That's a lot closer. Like 3,400 miles across the fucking.
Yeah, but
country.
I mean, you're still flying with food that you got wrapped. I wrapped it up in like fucking sweaters and shit.
I don't know.
I would too, especially the pretzels there. The pretzels, hell yeah, I'd bring them home any day.
Did you guys ever eat Annie Ann's pretzels?
Yeah.
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 Oh,
Is that
man.
a question?
Like, dude, I don't know. Like, I don't know because it used to be out here, but they closed down or something, man. I'm
Well,
heartbroken. Heidi
even-
and I, when I was stationed in Seal Beach after I left the Fife and I met Heidi and then we became boyfriend girlfriend and all that, we would go to the Westminster Mall and go to the Annie Ann's there and just freaking get some pretzels and some strawberry lemonade. Man, that stuff was so good.
Yeah, they still got one at the Nex at Norfolk.
That's awesome, dude. Man. I need to go to Norfolk. I'm going to go do a road trip to Norfolk now.
Old Norfolk, Virginia.
Norfolk. Yeah, I've been all throughout there. There, Little Creek, Oceana, and I saw where Second Fleet Building was and all that.
Fort Story's got some good, like, just fishing and areas out there you can kind of fuck around with.
Yeah, I went to Level 2 Coxon, and I think Virginia Beach. Like they had big ships going in and out of there, all kinds of stuff.
I spent a lot of time in Norfolk. Yeah. I did
fuck Norfolk.
What blew my mind though, dude, was like their emblem or their symbol for that city was a mermaid. That's like maybe there's something to the myth. Who knows?
Yeah, they're fucking everywhere.
Yeah, apparently they are, dude. There's like a couple of stories and tales from the Rip Square on that.
And big ass anchors too. There's a lot of big anchors around here too.
Could you call a mermaid a cryptid? Does it fit the description?
Yes.
Yes, and yeah.
It does and it
think so.
doesn't because the origin of them comes from the Book of Enoch. They're actually the women that had sex with the Nephilim, with the fallen angels, the angels that rebelled against God. They were cursed to become sirens.
Sirens of the Rock from the Odyssey.
Yeah, like, and then they led men astray, right? And what's crazy is later on when you get to like the Book of Enoch, or it's in another book, it refers to the Book of Enoch. It refers to that time in Genesis chapter 6. It talks about how there was someone that came to God in his throne room, and the guy, I think the guy's name was Mastema, which is not your normal Satan, Lucifer, whatever crap, right? And so this is someone else. And he's like, I need, because what happened was the spirits of the dead Nephilim, the offspring of the giants and women, they died. They became ghosts that would just harass people or something like that, right? They were not elite. They couldn't go to hell yet, and they couldn't go to heaven. So, because they're not supposed to exist, so there's really no place in the universe for them. They went, so he would start sending them down to hell. Well, Mastema came up and said, I can't do what I'm supposed to do on earth if you guys keep on casting everything into hell. So he went to God and said, I need to do this to fulfill my mission. I guess it was a command, and I don't know. And so they left 10% of all the demons on the earth. So the demons are the spirits of the Nephilim, the offspring of the angels and the women. They're the demons of today. So if they've been around since that time, imagine all the stuff they know about how humans act and operate. And then the ability to do imitation and everything like that. If you think that way, it's kind of crazy.
Well, that's why seances work. Because you're not really talking to your dead grandma. You're just talking to someone who knows every single thing about your dead grandma.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because there was this other guy, he was on a podcast that I watched, and it was The Deep End with Taylor Welch, and it was this guy's a doctor. And he's a doctor, but he studied the Bible, read all the books and everything, and he was like, he imagines demons being like 30,000 people surrounding you that are invisible, all with a checkboard and a little thing to write every stupid little bad thing you do so they can go up to heaven and have God punish you for it. They're like the little meter maids and cops and everybody, the hall pass monitors that are always trying to get people in trouble.
The supernatural Karens.
Yes. We don't need more of those.
And they go talk to the manager on the regular.
I forgot, what's the male version of a Karen? Is that a Kevin?
I don't remember. I heard
or a
it
Carl.
once or twice.
Damn, I had a video on that. I can't remember where I put that motherfucker.
That one, that question right there?
Yeah. All right, fellas, a little movie trivia time on this one right here.
All right, let's go.
You'll have to name what movie this is from. And I know you all can name this motherfucker.
Yeah, Full Metal Jacket.
Full Jacket, dude.
Indeed. I was like,
a long time.
I was like, damn, they're taking forever to answer.
Saki.
$15 each. I love you too much.
I love you long time.
This song.
And I gotta share this next one right here. This is funny as fuck. I know Rocky, Thumper, you said, but Nick, I don't know if you have or not. This is how you keep your woman quiet right here in the car. If she's acting up.
You keep going. You ain't gonna do no more dick. No more dick. No more dick. No more dick. Get no more dick. Get top. No more dick. No more dick. Say another word. No more dick. Now said they told you in them but a damn picture. Now you sit back and shut up or you won't get no more dick. You hungry? What you want to eat? McDonald's? Chick-fil-A? Alright then. No more. What are you?
No more dick.
Yeah, I wish that was reality. It's really the opposite.
Well, you can tell them no more dick, right? Say, fuck you. Kiss my ass.
It's true. Very true. You can.
Hey, I've done that. Say, no more dick. Fuck you. That's probably why I'm divorced, too.
It's entirely possible.
All right. And this next one here, this is for all the fucking white people that don't know how to eat fucking Mexican food at all.
Oh, this should be funny.
Oh boy.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
You need to just wear the shirt that says Whiskey Tango Foxtrot on it, bro.
We says it ain't available. What the fuck? Content is not available. Kiss my ass, you son of a bitches. Don't tell me they took the motherfucker down.
You got 15 minutes before your mom's here to pick you up.
What the fuck? Assholes. Well, it won't let me play it, but it was fucking white people never had tamales, right? And they're trying to eat the fucking corn wrapper.
On the tamales? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
My wife, I think about 2 years ago, we made birria tamales. We got my grandma's. We got my grandma. I think my aunt got my grandma's tamale recipe on how to make tamales, corn and everything. Yep. And I think she gave it to my wife because my wife was asking for it because taco trunk, right? So we made them, man. They were really good, but they were just really, really small. We had to make because they were too small to sell. Yep. Or, I don't know. You wouldn't get as much if I sold those than if I just sold the tacos. So,
yeah, but I mean, that would have to be fucking good, man.
They were good, dude. They were good. Like the birria just does wonders.
Yeah.
Yeah, the meat, the beef, the beef, and some chicken. But anyways.
Shit, I dated this one girl that was half Puerto Rican, half Mexican, and she brought me over some fucking homemade tamales, right, that her grandma made. Oh my God. She goes, now don't eat them all in one setting. I ate them all. And she goes, I've never seen a white man eat fucking tamales like that. I said, you ain't met me yet, girl. I said, you put some tamales over there that's homemade. I said, I'll eat all of them. Fuck, I don't care.
I don't know.
They're going to be done left.
I tell you, Mexican food has this food that, it's almost universal. Like, if you eat it, it doesn't really matter what culture you're from. I think you're going to like it, right?
Yeah.
And, I've told my wife, I'm like, hey, I wish the president knew about us and they wanted to talk about world peace. Like, will you make our tacos? I'm like, yeah, sure, we'll do that. We'll try to bring world peace. Hey, my wife just brought me some birria tacos right now, guys.
Nice.
She's awesome. Thanks, honey. I love you.
There's a couple guys that used to work for me. They're all Mexican, and dude, I would pay him for homemade tamales, and his wife would make them. Dude, they're so awesome. Like, she gets up at like 4:30 in the morning, starts making his lunch for him so he can bring it to work, and then we'll fucking pack. Like, she would make me a lunch, and I'm like, I never even asked, but she would be like, yeah, here, because she knows I love her cooking, you know, and so she would always bring me food, or he'd have him bring me food, but I would always get packs of tamales. I mean, like dozens of tamales, and sit there and just tear through. Like, they'd be gone. So good.
Oh, yeah. Well, like
Yeah,
a lot
I
of
used
people
to
don't
work at
realize. Oh, sorry.
Oh,
ahead,
yeah, I
man.
used to work at a dealership up in Skagit County when I first got here to Washington, and there's a lot of Mexicans up there because they come in and they do a lot of the farm work up there.
Yep.
And one of our guys that worked in the detail cleanup car wash department of our dealership, he was Mexican. One day, man, he brings in this big old tray of tamales, and he's like, "Hey, my wife made these for y'all. Have a couple, dude. Fucking best goddamn tamale I've had cooked by anybody anywhere."
Well, a lot of people don't realize Mexican food in different areas got different flavors too. A lot of people don't realize that.
Oh yeah,
just like Asian food they got different flavors in different areas that they're in. Like, I can't stand when everybody thinks that the Mexican restaurants here in America, right? Like especially in the Midwest, they're authentic. I said, no, they're Americanized through the American palate. And I said, this ain't gonna what you gonna get in fucking true Mexico when you get away from the tourist area.
Well, what's funny is I always tell people, because there's a couple restaurants here that are Mexican restaurants, and I always tell them, look at the fucking menu. If it says tacos and then Mexican tacos, it's not a Mexican restaurant. It's an American restaurant, because Mexicans don't call tacos Mexican tacos. They call them tacos. And if the menu says Mexican tacos on it, you're at an American restaurant. You're not at a Mexican restaurant. And like the tacos and stuff they're completely different, and they don't taste the same. Even at the ones that have Mexican tacos on the fucking menu, they don't taste as good as if you go down to the grocery store that has a restaurant in it. That's the good shit. That's where where it's legit, authentic Mexican food.
Well,
you can ask for one ingredient on a menu. Ask for lingua, and if there's no lingua on that menu, it's not Mexican.
Yep.
Up here in Washington, man, you don't go to the Mexican restaurants to get Mexican. You go to the food trucks.
Yeah.
There's two grocery stores here that are Mexican grocery stores, and they have restaurants inside of them, and they're family owned and family ran. I mean, one of them I've been going to for probably 20 years. The owners now were little kids when I was there. They were running around inside there and helping. I mean, and now they're the owners, because their parents have retired and they took it over, and it's as fresh as you can get.
But I remember the tacos I had down in Mexico, all over Mexico. I never once had ground beef fucking tacos. It was either like shredded beef like Rocky has, right, birria, or fucking sliced beef tacos.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You remember that taco stand right before you get to Revolution Avenue in Tijuana?
Oh yeah.
You get off the bridge, and then you come down that one street before you turn left to get on Revolution, and they had that taco stand right there, and it was 3 tacos for $1. And you could fucking had that little kid that would hold the tortilla in one hand, and he'd have a spoon in the other, and he'd throw all the ingredients in the air and catch them in his hand, and then he would fold the taco up and put it down and do the same thing. He'd throw the cilantro and onion up in the air and catch it right on the carne asada. Dude, you can't get that shit in a lot of places.
And every time on the way back, right, I would get those every fucking time. I get like fucking 4 orders at a time.
Oh yeah.
Because I was fucking drunk as hell and I wanted fucking something to fucking in my belly.
Yeah.
I call that the shit bridge, right? I'd be eating go across that shit bridge.
Oh yeah, shit sewer. Yeah, the sewer running under it, and the little kids on the fucking bridge trying to sell you little packs of chiclets.
Yep.
For 50 cents or 25 cents. Yep.
Chiclet.
Yeah, the Chicle kids were annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and before you went across the bridge, you were in that little square, and they had all the pharmacies there with all the steroids and everything, and then they had a couple bars there, and you'd sit down and get a beer, and with every beer you got a little shot of tequila, and then you cross the bridge, and then
that's like those little chick-lit kids, right? They were Port Varda in '98. They were the most annoying fucking kids, right? Going from bar to bar. I finally said, okay, how much for your whole all of them? They said $10. There you go. Leave me the fuck alone. Give me them son of a bitches. But,
I would have hired a kid to turn around and sell it all for $20.
I didn't care. I just wanted them to leave me the fuck alone. That's it. Because they fucking surround you.
Oh yeah, they're grabbing in your pockets and shit.
Yeah,
you got to be careful because those kids, man, they'll fucking surround you, and then they'll distract you. And while one's fucking talking to you, the others are grabbing in your pockets, trying to grab your fucking billfold and everything.
Now we all know the myth, right? Versus black food versus white food, right? How it's fucking as flavorful as black food, right?
Okay.
This one this was actually pretty good, I think.
Yes. Smell like a rusted pot. Very meaty. Old school traditional spaghetti.
I'm gonna mix it together, give it a fair shot.
It's cool. It looks black, but the flavoring is white.
Oh, that's really good.
I need more flavor. I mean, there is not a seasoning in sight.
Wow. That's like restaurant quality good.
I think it needs more seasoning. I think it needs the sauce. I want a little bit more tomato paste. I mean, ain't no Lorry's, no garlic powder, no onion. What is happening in this dish?
This is great.
This is an Italian spaghetti. It's white. It's white. I'm gonna get this a 3. I'm gonna give it a 6, man.
This is a solid 9. You could taste the tomatoes really well on this. It's really good.
Oh my god.
I love it. Larry's.
Oh my god.
But that has a lot of truth to it too, because a lot of white people food has no flavor to it.
That's some bullshit.
So not this white people.
I ain't saying everybody, but a lot of white people. Dude. I know, I do the same thing, but a lot of white people, especially older ones, they don't like flavor, cooking with flavor at all, seems like.
I don't even like using spaghetti sauce out of a jar because if I do, I have to add a shit ton of stuff to it.
I church it up. I church it up. I do. Yeah. I'll be right back. Here's what I use to church up things.
When I make biscuits and gravy in the morning, man, at the very, very least, I put in garlic powder and I put in chicken bouillon.
Hey guys,
and that makes for an amazing freaking biscuit, bro.
Hey guys, I know we're talking about that food right now, but do you guys know what pudding is called in the UK or England?
Well, their definition of pudding is a little different than ours.
Well, from what I know, do you know what it's called?
No idea.
It's called spotted dick.
Spotted dick.
Spotted dick, yeah.
Sounds like something you should go to a dermatologist for.
Here's one of the best things you can use to help church up things. That's Italian. King Arthur's pizza seasoning. Right there.
Would you put it on spotted dick?
See, I
don't know about that.
I use all the different. I probably use the same ingredients that's in that, Gilly. I just don't have a actual pizza seasoning one.
Yeah, but no, I'm saying, you can put this like regular pasta sauce and all that shit because it's got everything else you're going to use in it. And I put this on garlic bread all the time. Mixed in with the butter, then spread on. Fucking good, man.
You need it because you're using that vegan butter shit.
Well, it's got fucking soy in it, so I don't know. But a lot of people don't realize you can get this from King Arthur's Bakery too. But most people don't want to wait for it. They want to get it from the store. Oh, damn.
Yeah, because if you're going to actually cook it like I do, it takes like 3.5 hours, almost 4, to actually get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for a good sauce.
As long as you don't,
absolutely.
As long as you don't burn it, right?
As long as you don't burn it like I did last time during that fucking podcast. That motherfucker took off on me. I don't know why it burnt that, boiled that hard.
No, that's one thing I haven't done. I was make my own fucking pasta sauce, because it does take a while to do it.
Yeah, it's easy because it's just canned like crushed tomatoes and sauce and paste.
Yeah. I don't know what type of paste you guys use. Let me go grab mine. I'll show you.
I use Condina. That's what I use.
That's what I use when I can find it here. It's Condina. But if I can't, I'll go with Huss, paste.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I might break down and get like Cento, maybe, if I feel like it.
This is the paste I use. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a double concentrated tomato paste. I get it. You can get this off of Amazon. This is actually really good stuff. This is actual. I think this is actually from Italy. Yep. It actually comes though through it. So it's from Italy, but Trader Joe's actually sells this too.
But
I
Trader Joe's.
I get it off Amazon. But it's really good. It's got a great flavor to it.
I went into Trader Joe's one time. I'll never go back. Fuck that shit.
They're the same owner as Aldi's, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. It just fucking the prices were higher than hell than what I went to. I'm like, fuck that shit.
It's crazy. So once I started this clean eating shit, I went there because I'm like, well, let's check it out and see because it's supposed to be healthier, right? It's not. I actually started checking everything and looking at it and scanning it with the Yucca app, and most of the shit was bad for you. I'm like, all the preservatives and everything. The Yucca app is a good app to have if you go grocery shopping. Scan the stuff with it, and it'll tell you what additives are in it and preservatives and what's dangerous in it and what's not. It's a good app to have. So it's spelled YUKA, and it has like a carrot for an icon.
Is it a free app or you got to pay fucking subscription?
It's a free app to use, but if you have to search, you have to pay for it. So
let's see. There's this one for Alpha-Gal people, right? All right.
My son's mom is picking him up.
There's this one app for Alpha-Gal people called the Fig, right? You can scan it, but that motherfucker will flag fucking majority of the fucking food that people can eat because it says natural flavoring on it. I don't pay attention to those fucking apps half the time. If I know I can eat something, I'm eating it. Rocky, did you get your belly full?
Dude, my wife made these different kind of birria tacos, right? More traditional.
Yeah.
It's like the quesadilla we make. You guys,
you got a double fucking tortilla with cheese with the cheese holding together, right?
The cheese in it, yeah, and then with the consomme, right? And you just take that. You can open it, squirt lime in it. Well, my wife made some, and she made one that's almost like a soft taco, just cooked a little bit on the thing with birria and our red sauce, and I think pineapple habanero, or it was our red salsa and our green salsa, and our red salsa is hotter. She made one like that, red salsa, then green salsa. There was another one she had. It was the red salsa and the avocado salsa she made just like the same day. My goodness, dude. She air fried them for 4 minutes. And then a regular quesadilla taco. So I ate those two first, right? The two non-traditional ones. And she warmed up some consomme. And I was dipping them in the consomme. Man, alive. So good. I wish you guys were here to eat it. I'd be like, you guys would freaking love this food. But, yeah.
I would want to be able to eat your chicken tacos.
Yeah, I want you to be able to do that too, man.
I got to find my way out to Carolina, man. This sounds just too goddamn good.
North Carolina.
I get excited about chicken. We call it chickadee chicken where I'm from.
I'm like I said, I'd bring the big old Jethro bowl, fucking Lay's pickled potato chips, or even the Lay's Funyuns, right? And fucking say load it up,
dude. Don't forget to bring ostrich and emus. We can try to make birria with that, right?
Yep.
We like you don't have.
Well, hell, there's a fucking dude. The farm in North Carolina ain't about an hour from your place.
That way we can make it right. We can make it in the house or whatever.
Yeah,
and like really like. I don't know. Dude, that both that stuff might taste good, and we can like make a YouTube video off of it, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, we're at fucking Rocky the Super Patriot version 1 already. That's this version. This is version 1 of the shirt, right? I got the other version too. Anyways.
Oh, trust me, I'm great. Trust me,
I'll bring tacos. You know,
I'll bring the ostrich steaks and all that shit. Hell yeah.
You know, all the exotic meats out there that I've had, I've never had ostrich.
It's fucking. I mean, it doesn't have really a gamey flavor to it. Some people say it does. I don't think it does, but I marinate it, season it.
You know, gamey's fine.
But to me, it has a beefy taste to it. You know.
The red.
Yeah, I mean, you cook it. Fucking, I cook it to 130, 135 degrees, right? And that motherfucker's perfect on the inside. Once you let it rest, cut it.
So Gilly, you can eat bird and you can eat fish, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But you can't eat and chicken, of course, because it's bird.
Yeah. Bird. I can't eat mammals.
Beef, pork, deer.
Yeah, any mammals, even squirrel. Can't eat squirrel. You know, rabbits. You know, because the rabbit taco would be fucking good.
Well, hunting wabbits. It's wabbit season.
Yeah.
Sorry, you guys are making me think of a Looney Tunes cartoon.
Well, see, I'm going to make
Montana at the end of May, and my brother-in-law and his wife, they've got 3 Deutsch Drahtar bird dogs. They go out hunting rabbits just for fucking fun, and they bring them back. And these fucking Montana rabbits are huge, and so like 25% of their protein intake is rabbit.
Yeah,
it is good.
Rabbit, as long as you cook it right, don't cook it. It's great.
She breads it and deep fries it like KFC style. Dude.
Yeah, that's why when I was eating rabbit growing up, that's what we did. We bread it right and fry it up. You know, but as long as you don't over fry it, you know, because once you over fry it, gets a little tough.
It gets tough, yeah.
Yeah. But like squirrel, I love like squirrel braids and your dumplings. Fuck yeah, man. You know. That stuff. But I got some fucking some royal red shrimp in the fucking freezer. I'm gonna be thawed out. I'm gonna be making fucking shrimp tacos here before too long. But I'm gonna do like a red slaw with it. You know, not a mayonnaise based slaw, but a red slaw. You know, with some of that Tennessee red from Blues Hog. With it, try that. Good stuff. But I might have to try the cheese inside the double tortilla. You know, try that.
See, I always use refried beans because
make sure you bring that vegetarian cheese. Because I think the cheese that we have, it's actually real cheese, right?
Oh, I'll bring my own shit. Trust me, or I'll go buy my own shit.
Because I don't know the name brands of that stuff. If you give me like a picture and a name brand and everything of what that thing looks like, I can buy some to prepare.
Okay, but Mick, what did you say about refried breeds? Refried?
Oh yeah. So one of the things about regular tacos, right? If you don't deep fry your own corn, and you buy the ones from the store, they fucking fall apart. You know, if you take a corn tortilla and you deep fry it and you make a taco shell yourself, it's got a little bit of pliability to it. You know, it'll crunch, but it'll stay together. Yeah. Whereas they like the Ortega ones, they just fall apart on you. So what I do whenever we do taco night at home is we'll get the Ortegas or whatever.
That's the tortilla name brand, Ortega?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try La Banderita or Guerrero.
Well, it depends on if he can get it out there, too.
Yeah, well, maybe I don't know, dude.
He might be able to.
Use certain tortillas, man, and these things they work out really well when you're putting them on the grill, and I think they work really well when we make them hard tacos.
And like the Mission style tacos too work good with corn and the flour. We're doing shit like that too.
Yeah, like we use corn and we can use the flour, but man, I used to eat flour all the time growing up, right? But you know, with Heidi making the corn tortillas, sometimes the corn's a little sweet and it mixes really well with the salt, you know, the sweet and the salt. Oh man, I'm making myself hungry here.
I need to make my own because I got the blue masa, the blue corn masa. Dude, I love that shit. When I'm making them. I haven't made that in a while though.
Do you have?
And they're easy. They're easy to make. You know?
Yeah, the masa. Like my wife has a couple of tortilla presses, and there's one that's like a really big one. I forget how big it is. It's like maybe 12 or 13 inches.
I got the 12-inch one. That's what I got.
Because the big tortillas, the big tortillas are not corn tortillas, as far as I know. You can't make them.
They're flour.
It's usually flour.
Yeah.
So, you know,
the biggest one I've been able to make on my 12-inch press on the corn, where it'll still be pliable, is the 10-inch one. That's the biggest size I've made so far.
Yeah.
So, but I just gotta get better at fucking get that puff on it, you know, before it burns.
Dude, the other day my wife made some tacos when we were working, and she burned the tortilla, or she thought she burned the tortilla. There was a little bit of black spots, right?
Oh, that's good. That's a little flavor enhancer.
And I was like, she didn't like the way it looks. I was like, fuck it, I'll eat this. You know, she's like, here, just take it. I made a mistake. I'm like, okay, because I was hungry anyways, man. Bit into it, and the tortilla just with that little bit of blackened chard mixed with everything else, really good.
I mean, some people don't like chard. Some people do like chard on things. Like when I make fried taters,
it wasn't like you had coal in your mouth. You know, it wasn't like that. It was. I don't know. It was like so small that you really didn't notice it. It wasn't real grainy.
That's like
when you get some char on your food, it gives you that little bit of bitter, you know, just enough.
Yeah, dude. And she made it like that. I'm like, babe, these are really good. She's like, well, I didn't like the way it looked. I said, Dave, they were great. I mean, I was like, I respect her wanting to make the food look good every time, right? That's cool.
Oh yeah.
You don't want it to look bad. So.
I mean, you might get that one. If you sold that to that one person, right? That if they see any black on it, they're like, they it's burnt. And then that's the motherfucker gonna give you a bad review right there. All stuff. That's like when I make fried taters in the skillet. Dude, I like a little fucking char on my fucking taters. You know, and the onions too.
Dude, I don't make a steak that doesn't have a good char on it.
Oh, yeah.
A steak, pork chop, hamburger, chicken, anything I put on the grill, man, is cooked to perfection on the inside. But
oh, dude, we did a mixture of like a hamburger and our freaking taco, dude. Or maybe it was quesadilla. Like we have this friend and their truck is in North Carolina with us. I'm not going to say their name, but he makes some good smash burgers, right? Yeah. And he puts jalapenos and cheese in it and everything, and that's my favorite burger from him. And my wife got the meat and made a hamburger. He made the hamburger and then handed it to us, and then we made the quesadilla or the taco in it. Then we did the other way where we put the taco and then on top of the hamburger, dude. It was a pretty cool collaboration. It's a lot of food though. It was good.
Yeah. I mean, it's like you can make your own taco burger too. You know?
Yeah. Dude, when we first started, we would go to the recreation center because they had like soccer and baseball and everything like that.
Yeah.
And we made a taco dog. It was our ground beef mix with the hot dog.
Yeah.
With the onions and cilantro on it, right?
Yeah.
And then salsa within the bun. Yeah. Dude, it was so good. And like they loved it, man. It was just like, I'm gonna have her make that again, dude. The taco dog.
Yeah. Well, now what kind of casing did you use? Beef or pork?
So we had nacho cheese. I don't know if we had
casing for the sausage.
Casing?
Yeah. Did you go caseless?
It was caseless.
Caseless.
Yeah, it was just like regular hot dogs, like ballpark or whatever, beef ones.
Well, they got casing on it.
Yeah, they use hog casing.
Yeah,
the ones I got, I guess they're not on there. So we made those things, dude. They were so good. And then that guy that I talked about that makes the hamburger, he makes a freaking awesome ass hot dog. My favorite hot dog I've ever eaten. But like sauerkraut and all that stuff. You ever read it with sauerkraut?
Oh yeah.
No, I hate sauerkraut.
I don't like it. I hate it. I find it repulsive, right? Sauerkraut just grosses me out. But I actually tried it.
Failures.
I tried it, right? I was like, dude, this is the best hot dog I've ever had. Like it was sauerkraut mixed with something else and mustard, right? And it was like something that was sweet with the mustard and the sauerkraut just made everything taste better. I don't know what it was though. But yeah.
Look, when I was in New York one time, you know how some of the New Yorkers don't like it? They only want mustard on their fucking hot dog, right? I said, no mustard, fucking ketchup. They looked at me, I said, I'm fucking serious, motherfucker, or I ain't paying for it. You know? He's like, God damn fucking white people. You know, to me, you know, there's times I like mustard, there's times I don't. You know, I like cooking with mustard, you know, as a base, you know, for the seasoning and all that shit on your burgers and all that. But I don't just pour it on my fucking burger. No.
Well, mustard's the base there is for barbecue sauce.
I mean, I like mustard. I just ain't gonna put it on my hamburger, right, or my hot dog.
The thing is, I don't get the American hamburger because you got the ketchup on it, which is okay, but I don't like it too much. You got the mustard, which is like really acidic and really strong, and then you got pickles on top of that, which is like more acidity and more strength. And it's like, are you trying to just like delete the flavor of the meat?
Well, one of the original hamburgers ever, you know, first made here, all it was, no fucking condiments, bread, and meat. That's it.
Dude, I eat some hamburgers like that too.
Yeah. But
where you got the Oklahoma burger where they smash
onions, yes,
over a bed of onions that have been really
yes,
yeah.
You know, like that's almost all the hamburger joints. They have like I think like Jack in the Box. The Jack, one patty, cheese or no cheese, mustard, mayonnaise, lettuce, tomatoes, and pickles, and sometimes bacon. Pretty good. You go to McDonald's. I think McDonald's is ketchup, mustard, onion rings, and pickles in like just their like McDouble or whatever, right? Like two really small patties.
Well, ain't no onion rings in it. McDonald's. It's the fine chopped up onions.
And like the Burger King, what's it called? What do they call the Burger King?
Well, they got the Whopper. You got the Whopper.
The Whopper, yeah. The Whopper is almost like the Jack. But it's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's a little different.
It's different.
One of them puts like Thousand Island on it. I think it's In-N-Out, dude.
That's Big Mac.
That's Big Mac.
And the Big Mac too, right? But yeah. In-N-Out does one, dude, and like it's like they have the perfect amount of oil, the perfect seasoning for the beef, the cheese, or whatever. Dude, they're great. And like, man, I love burgers.
Now the best.
There's another place out here. There's another place out here, and I'll give it a shout out. It's called Order Up. This guy makes burgers too. He makes some really great burgers. Man, some of the best I've ever tasted. You know. He's one of my favorites too. Like, there's a couple of guys out here. They make some really good burgers, and it's the food trucks. It's not the regular hamburger joints.
Now, the best hamburger I like at Burger King, I don't know if they still, you know, make it or not, or still sell it. The Rodeo Burger, because it had barbecue sauce, onion rings. You could get cheese, bacon on that motherfucker.
They still sell it.
They still sell it.
That's like the Western bacon cheeseburger from fucking Carl's Jr.
But that was my go-to at Burger King. If I was eating Burger King, I'd get like fucking 6 of them motherfuckers.
When I was in Chicago, man, you go to Rally's, and Rally's had the Cowboy Burger, which had what you're talking about: bacon, cheese, barbecue sauce, onion rings. Dude, with those Rally's fries, man, that's like one of the best fast foods I ever had.
See, the bad thing is Rally's, the only one that's closest to me, is in St. Louis. I'm like, fuck. But I can't eat.
Love Rally's.
But I can't eat there anyway, so that's all right.
I'd power through it. I'd die.
I make my own though, smash burgers and all that shit. I'm gonna try making a turkey burger smashed. I'm gonna try that next.
Try adding some. You can't. Now, can you have pork fat?
Nope. Well, now if I get it from that Alpha Gill free pork lard, from the Alpha Gill free pigs, I can have that. Okay. But that shit's fucking expensive.
Because you're gonna want to mix it if you want a turkey burger, because you're gonna want that fat.
Oh, here's what I do with my turkey burgers, right? Come out juicy when I make them myself. I double up the eggs, right? on it, and I use fucking crushed up pretzels as a binder. Then I put them on the smoker, until I get to about 150, 155 internal temp, and I pull them right away. Because if you take them to 160, 165, them bitches will be dry if you don't eat them right away.
So you're eating like a turkey meatloaf.
Yeah, you make it like a meatloaf, but I double up on the eggs if I'm gonna fucking put it like make a burger style.
Right. Yeah.
So I know it'll hold together. And pretzels is a great fucking bind. You crush them up. It's better to me. It's better than breadcrumbs right there.
Try using pork rinds, man.
Can't have the pork rinds.
Oh,
I know.
Right. God damn.
I've done that before. As in like meatloafs where I can eat pork rinds. Oh fuck yeah, that's awesome, man.
Dude, my wife made me a carnivore meatloaf one time. Dude, it was beef, ground pork, Parmesan cheese, the granulated kind, pork rinds, and a couple eggs. And it came out better than probably any other meatloaf I've ever had.
Yep. See, now I finally went ahead and bought a fucking a 2-burner Blackstone fucking grill, flat top.
Yeah.
For outside. Dude, this bitch comes with wheels that folds up everything, man. It's fucking portable.
Yeah, I got the big 4-burner fucking behemoth. You ain't taking that thing nowhere.
No. See, I had a 4-burner one from Sam's Club, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we used it, but damn, I didn't use half of it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to sell it. I said, I'll just get a smaller one, 2-burner, because that'll be just what I need right there.
Yeah, I'm thinking about downgrading and just giving my buddy my old one because it's a lot of grill that I'm just not using.
Yeah. That stuff. I mean, yeah, if you're not using it all, if you're not cooking for a big family, why have a 4-burner one?
And that's just it. All my boys are gone except for one, and the one I got left is leaving this fall. So it's like I don't need that shit no more.
And sometimes, well, and kids sometimes I don't want to eat that. Probably right.
I ain't gotta worry about kids so much these days anymore.
Yeah, but I'm saying when your kids were a little bit, littler, you probably went through what everyone else is. I ain't eating that.
They are the most ridiculously picky eaters on the planet, dude. I mean, I was a picky eater as a kid. They're worse than I was.
Yeah. I like River. I've told River, I said, if you don't like what I eat, the only other option is fucking peanut butter jelly. That's it. Plain simple. You eat what's fucking
their mom is a softie. See, that's the problem. You see, you want to be a hard ass, but mom says, well, they gotta eat. You're just like, okay, you're throwing a wrench into this whole fucking thing.
Yeah. See, my mom was the opposite, right? She's was like, okay, if you don't like what I'm making, peanut butter jelly. That's the only option that you get. And I ate a lot of peanut butter jelly sandwiches, too.
Bro, I didn't even have that. Like my dad, oh shit, hold on. God damn it. Yeah, my dad's a hard ass. Yeah. And my mom did all the cooking. And so it was literally what mom cooked or nothing. Yeah. And you're getting punished on top of not eating. Yeah. So didn't really leave a whole lot of choice in the matter. And in retrospect, I'm glad they did.
Looks like everything. So I'm not a big bean guy, right? It's like super beans. No, that ain't me, right? So I ate a lot of peanut butter sandwiches at that time, Because even chili, I wouldn't eat chili with beans in it at all.
Serious?
I still to this day, I will not eat beans in my chili at all. I think the chili is the way it's supposed to be made without the beans.
Beans.
The beans got added later with the fucking during the Depression style beans. Make it go further.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons why we have a lot of the dishes we do, man. Fucking meatloaf, Oklahoma's fucking onion burgers, all that shit. It's all fucking Depression food.
Oh, I love the Oklahoma burgers, man. I make them sometimes too, man.
Oh, dude, I mean, yeah, they're great, but that was a measure to save beef. That was a way to fill you up and not use too much meat because meat wasn't too common.
Yep. But if you don't like onions, you ain't gonna like that burger.
Better than being hungry.
Yep.
And that's like so there we go.
That's like I finally got my boy where he'll eat fucking onions as long as it's cooked with the food, right? He won't eat them raw. Okay, that's fine. But as long as it's fucking cooked, he'll eat it. Because I put onions in almost everything I cook, except for eggs.
Well, yeah.
I mean, even my pasta has onions in it.
Well, onions are one of the main things that makes things taste good.
Yeah. You know, it's like a lot of people don't like red onion. I love it. I'll eat that with anything almost.
Yeah,
now, I like a little sweeter too every now and then, but the best onions I like are sweet, the Vidalia.
Well, the Vidalias, yeah, you only get them seasonally around.
Oh, I love them. But the problem is, I'll buy a big sack, and before I can get them all ate up, they'll go bad already. But I only buy those in the springtime, early summertime. That's the only time I'll buy them.
Yeah, out here in Washington, we got the Walla Walla sweet onions.
Yeah.
And they actually got a Walla Walla burger where they'll do kind of the Oklahoma smash burger thing. And they'll just, especially like the state fair and stuff like that, man, they'll just load it up on freaking Walla Walla onions with a beef patty. Oh, it's so good.
Well, it's like, I mean, if I was able, if I knew I could stand for fucking, as long as they do the state fair right of the food trucks or the food stands, dude, that's the money maker right there. That's a big money maker. I mean, those guys make their whole fucking, almost their whole fucking yearly income on that one fair right there.
Really?
Well, yeah, you can skimp on everything and overcharge the hell out of them.
Yeah.
Profit margin is enormous.
Yes. I mean, but you got some, some people that go to, they'll go across different states, other state fairs, right? They'll go from Missouri to Iowa, Illinois, Texas. Dude, those motherfuckers do that. They're making bank.
Fucking food carnies.
But it's hard to get into the state fairs too because there's so many of them now.
Yeah, it's a lot of competition.
You got to come to the Iowa State Fair. It's one of the largest and the oldest in the country.
Yeah.
Great New York State Fair, man. The fucking food there was ridiculously good.
And what you do is you also hit up the Mississippi Valley Fair here in Davenport. You get 2 fairs in one state, and they're big. You do food trucks. I think the Mississippi Valley Fair, they don't charge much for it either.
But like I know, like a Missouri Fair, you gotta fucking be in the know to get a spot, to sell the food. Because there's so much competition. People that's been there doing it for 50 fucking years.
Well, I know the guy that owns the fairgrounds here that runs it. I can get you hooked up.
But I mean, like my best thing that I get at the fair if I go is the homemade root beer. I love that. And this one place sells the best lemonade. I'll get the 64-ounce jug and I can get a refill for free.
Jesus, dude. Was that a half gallon?
Yes. But with that one, it's like $27, but you get free refills too.
Do they
with
bring
that.
do they bring a vial of insulin with the deal?
I'm not diabetic, so I don't know, but
half a gallon of lemonade, man. I don't think you have to be diabetic to need the insulin.
I know, like me and River, we'll get one, right? And we'll split it. We'll get 2 or 3 of them. We'll refill it this 2 or 3 times. But he's wound up after that. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, I'm sure he is. How old's the boy?
He 10.
Oh, Jesus, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's like giving fucking. Yeah, it's like giving ever seen the video with a wasp that found himself a Zyn nicotine pouch?
Yeah.
Yeah. 10-year-old with a half gallon lemonade, kind of like that.
That's like my favorite thing that I would always get at the fair, right? Well, food wise, was the great big fucking terrible size bigger than your head, right? I would you gotta know because every year they move the location of it, right? So if you go back to one before, you get a smaller one. Okay, let me get that one. That's why I'm looking to charge and give me fuel while I'm looking for the great big one.
See, my favorite thing at the fairs as a kid was always the fried dough.
Yep.
The big old elephant ears and the little pizza frites. Oh man, that fried dough was amazing.
But now I'm stuck to eating only turkey legs, the smoked turkey legs now. And those motherfuckers, they over fucking smoke them. Those bitches ain't juicy. They're fucking dry as fuck.
Dry. Yep.
That's
how they are at our fair too. Dry as fuck.
And I tasted it right from them. I said, how long did you smoke this motherfucker? They said, for 12 hours. I said, you don't smoke them for 12 hours. I would take 4 to 6 at that size.
Yeah. It's like a rack of ribs, like a 5-hour smoke.
Yeah. said, Jesus Christ. They said, what? I said, fucking tough. This shit can break your fucking teeth. You know? And I threw it away. I said, fuck this shit.
Ugh.
You know, and that some bitch was like $20 fucking $20 fucking turkey leg too. You know. But at least the beer's cheap at the fair. So that's one good thing. Hodges, what's that shit you've been sharing on Facebook about your area?
All the different things?
Yeah. Hodges, what's that shit you've been sharing on Facebook? God damn it, I'll shut your area.
All the different things?
Sorry.
There's a lot of historical stuff, and that's all like, I mean, the mall, you know, the one about the mall with the tunnels underneath it and stuff, and the vaults. That's, I don't really know, you know, how legit that is, but I know underneath the Rock Island Arsenal, which is one of the only Army arsenals, has really big ties to the Civil War, all the way every war since the Civil War, and the nuclear age. And I know there's tunnels underneath that, underneath the island in the Mississippi River. It's the largest island in the river, in the entire Mississippi River, and it's an Army base, and they have tunnels and stuff underneath the riverbed. It's pretty interesting shit. But then there's other things for my area too that if you read some of those, they're pretty fucking interesting, because a lot of the Chicago mobsters and stuff would come down here and hide out in this area. And so some of the houses are tied to mobsters and stuff. Trying to think of all the other things I posted. There's been so many lately. Just the history of my area, because, you know, it's, you know, from the early 1800s, mid 1800s, pre-Civil War settlements and stuff. A lot of German history and military history is big. Like the Rock Island Arsenal has a Confederate cemetery on it next to the federal cemetery, because they died. It was Southern Confederate soldier prisoners, and they were forced to work in a labor camp on the island, and then there was a big ass fire and it killed a bunch of them, and they have the cemetery there, and they used to fly the Confederate flag over that cemetery and the U.S. flag over the national cemetery, but now they fly just the American flag over both. But it's pretty interesting, like, history. I don't know if we can share some of that stuff on it or not, but on the podcast, but like in the comments.
Share what?
I said, I don't know if we can share it in the comments or not, some of the stuff that I've posted.
Well, that would be like a whole other episode right there.
Yeah.
You know, that's what that would be on it.
Hey,
does everybody got Carter or Mandy out?
Okay, Cards Against Humanity. Do I play it straight or I do an expansion pack?
I still don't have them, so
you can be the judge.
All right.
That's
all. Takes you got yours, brother?
Nope.
What? Fuck that Diablo. Get off Diablo. Get your cards out.
No.
Yes.
I don't have to do a fucking thing except record this thing.
Defiant little shit today.
Goddamn right.
He woke up and chose violence.
It happens.
I get told that a lot. People I know.
Rocky, you just need some fucking anger management. Is what you need. You need more woosah.
I tried that too. I've tried that too. I have. I'm still. It makes me more fucking angry.
You just need a fucking medical marijuana card. Is what you need.
Probably. And imagine like they gave me that, and then they called me back to the Navy. I say I ain't coming back unless I'm a fucking full board captain, 1-star admiral, or fucking master chief. You take your pick, motherfuckers.
It would be seeing Rocky for going from chief down to fucking fireman. He would.
No.
FR.
I remember when I said fireman recruit was fucking retard. Fucking retard. That's like, after I came in the Navy like that, I was like, man, I'm a fucking retard. Like, God dang it, what did I do joining the Navy?
I was an FA going in, fucking asshole.
Shit, I was
FN. There's a little different name if you know what I mean. But we ain't gonna say that though, so. All right. Everyone got their white cards out?
Yeah.
All right. White people like blank.
Huh.
Mine's going to be more ironic than anything. I'm going to say saying everything is okay when everything is not clearly okay. It's true, but it's not funny.
It's like your grandma saying that shit.
White people.
Pooping and then looking at the poop.
Yeah, that one.
That's a good one.
Hold on, I got to fucking roll out. Let me get the tape measure out. All right.
Little Tate don't have him, does he? He don't have him, does he?
He don't want to get him out today.
Oh.
He played at Diablo. He's trying to get everything before the new season starts. So.
What does that mean? Like, explain the seasons in video games. I don't know about this.
You get a season pass, right? You get a season pass and try to get everything that you can get accomplished before the season ends.
It's still the same game, though?
Huh?
It's still the same game, or is it like updated or new levels or whatever, or what?
No, it's still the same game. You can just get like different cosmetics and shit like that for your horse and all that shit, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
they update areas and things that you need to do. That's all.
Oh, so like you can be Batman riding a great white shark in the Old West as a horse?
Not in that. Well, kind of, but not in that game.
Okay. Well, I mean, because I'd be doing that shit. I would get a picture of me in my khakis with a fucking lightsaber and a revolver running a great white shark with the rainbow around it. That's how I'd go into the game.
You fruity bastard.
It would be
all right. Google Calendar alert blank in 10 minutes. Need that timer from Jeopardy on here.
Well, I guess your ass cheeks on my face cheeks.
Oh, man. I don't have that one. I would have used that one. Let's see.
Just pick one, Rocky. Fuck, you're supposed to only have 7 out. Not the whole
do
deck.
it yourself vasectomy.
That's probably what Hodges did. It'll come up done.
What was it?
Do it yourself vasectomy.
All right. Blake, kid tested, mother approved.
Tight red baboon ass.
And into care.
All right. This one's for all the fucking comic book lovers out there. My name is Peter Parker. I was bitten by a radioactive spider And now I'm a blank.
Ejaculating at the apex of the cartwheel.
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Baby got back.
Well, this is the ass pack I'm using, so yeah.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. All right. The 5 stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, blank, acceptance.
Nothing I have actually worked with that.
Except Daddy going away forever.
I guess I'll go with an ass like 2 football helmets.
All right. When I pooped, what came out of my butt?
What came what?
When I pooped, what came out of my butt?
Sir Thomas Crapper, inventor of the toilet.
3 ounces of clean urine.
Whoa.
Somebody peed in that butt.
All right. Last one, number 7 here. My favorite sex position is called blank style.
An ass like 2 old Italian faces telling secrets.
Hopping back and forth forever. I don't know.
All right. Who's going to do the black cards next?
You want to go, Mick?
Yeah, let me grab a few.
Soon as July's done with and all the shopping's done for July and I get my fucking pirate parrot, I'm going to go get the fucking That's What She Said game.
Oh, I already got it.
I got to wait to get that. But
I'll just wait on everybody else to get it. I'll be right back.
All right.
All righty.
That White Claw?
Yes, it is.
Which one?
Raspberry.
Hey, have you guys ever
I used
played?
to drink those because they were so cheap, dude, and they were heavier than like regular beer, but they weren't as fattening. And all
Yep.
I ate was fucking Fritos with that shit. Fritos, dude.
Which beer?
Regular Fritos. Good stuff.
Which beer?
It wasn't beer, it was the fucking seltzer, dude.
Oh.
Because it was cheaper than everything else and less fattening.
It wasn't cheaper than fucking Bush or fucking Natural Light, guaranteed.
Guaranteed
Or
it tastes a
Pabst.
lot better, though. Guaranteed.
I'll tell you what, I like the ranch water, but right now I'm not on that kind of budget.
All right, y'all
I was
ready?
drinking ranch water while I was married, but now that I'm going single, it's got to wait a little bit.
Oh, well.
We'll see how that meeting goes with the lawyer tomorrow.
Yep.
Maybe I'll be back on ranch waters in a little while.
About $3.
Hopefully, maybe sooner. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't care either way as long as I get it.
Yep.
Freedom. Precious freedom.
All right. I'm ready. Whatever you all guys are.
All right. I'm Tony Robbins, and over the next 60 minutes, I'm going to teach you how to harness the power of blank.
Indescribable loneliness.
Show you the power of the Pope.
The what?
The Pope.
Power of the Pope.
Not so much these days.
Yeah, I know. I'm terrible. I can't help it.
Oh, it's okay. We're all Protestants here, aren't we?
Yeah, we ain't no atheists, I don't think.
All right, next one. Not to brag, but I've been called the Picasso of blank.
White privilege.
Maintain eye contact with a grown man while he takes a shit.
I was going to say white privilege.
Which, coming from you, is half ironic.
One of these days, Gilly, I'm going to call you on video while I'm just sitting there just taking a shit.
That's funny.
Knowing you'll fucking do it too. I'm like, click, fuck you.
Fuck yeah. Now, every time I go to call you on video, you're not going to fucking answer.
That's one thing I will not do. I will not answer the phone if I'm taking the shit. I'm like, I'll let it go to voicemail, or I hit that FU. I call it the FU button, right?
All right. During high school, I'll let y'all chuckle it out.
All right, go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's funny. During high school, I never really fit in until I found the blank club.
Botanical porn club.
Pooping in a leotard, hoping no one notices.
That's a hell of a club. All right. The new Chevy Tahoe with the power and space to take blank everywhere you go.
A hopeless amount of spiders. That one sucked.
Math.
Oh, meth. Oh. All right, then.
Well, they do use it to transport meth sometimes.
They do. Absolutely. Okay. Oh, no. Siri, how do I fix blank?
A woman's right to choose.
What was the question again?
Okay, it's, oh, no. Siri, how do I fix blank?
My vagina.
That's actually kind of a legit question.
Once it gets spread out, you can't get it back tender or fucking smaller.
I think it's a lot of Kegels or something like that. I don't know.
Or some stitches.
Yeah. Hey, can you put in the extra stitch there when you sew her back up? Okay. Howdy, neighbor. Couldn't help but notice you're struggling with blank. Need a hand?
Why people get offended on behalf of people who aren't offended? Yeah.
Nah.
Wasn't the best one, but that's what I had.
I would have said, "Yo, dick in them pants."
Okay, last one. Wait for Hodges here.
Knowing him, he's gonna go take a shit and take us with him probably.
Yeah, no maintaining eye contact. Don't do that. That's a very, very dangerous precedent, and we don't want to go down that particular fucking rabbit hole.
That's the first time I've seen that card in there.
Which one?
Making eye contact with people taking shit.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude. That's like
all right. Last one. As the mom of 5 rambunctious boys, I'm no stranger to blank.
Getting evicted.
Yeah, that tracks, actually. Hashtag single mom problems.
Chugging a lava lamp.
Yeah, okay.
Something guys would do.
Only when they're fucking stoned out of their fucking mind.
Yeah.
Or high, or fucking tripping.
The stoned is the way of the walk.
I never got that fucking high to be fucking hugging a fucking lava lamp. All right, Rocky, your turn for the black card.
All right, let me go. I'll start picking some. Mr. and Mrs. Diaz, we called you in because we're concerned about Cynthia. Are you aware that your daughter is blank?
Sucking all the milk out of a yak.
Oh my God.
Yikes.
Queefing.
They're both good, man. All right, next. What's the best metaphor for our political system?
Can he reuse the queefing card?
A fart. A fart.
A fart, yeah.
Ejaculating at the apex of a cartwheel.
Oh my God. Both of them, they both do that.
Yeah, right.
Designers, for this week's challenge, you must make a dress designed for blank.
My fat
kind
daughter.
of what?
My fat daughter.
Oh gosh.
The kind of family where you get to have sex with each other.
Oh. You guys are terrible.
Oh, that's just nasty.
For my next trick, I will pull blank out of blank.
A black owned business, a black owned and operated business.
So for my next trick, I will pull blank out of blank.
Yeah.
So for next trick, I will pull the Holy Bible out of brown people.
Lord.
We both were a little racist on that one.
You guys are terrible.
Nothing wrong with that.
Your dreams are one click away. Learn more at blank.com.
Dominating a man by peeing on his eldest son.
.com.
Selling crack to children.
Dude, they're both great. We're terrible.
That's the whole point.
Yeah.
The new, oh wait, you already said that one. Dudes, I just found out that blank is blank.
Is that the twofer?
Yeah.
That's twofer.
Dudes,
Slapping a racist old lady at brunch.
The Amish are over 10,000 Guatemalan migrants.
Oh my gosh. Oh man, that would be funny. All right, we're not going to mention that no more. I just had this fucking funny image pop in my head, and it was silly. All right. Bitch, you're nasty. You're disgusting. You're blank. Go home, bitch.
Math, that one sucked.
Having an awesome time drinking and driving.
Oh, Lord. The class field trip was completely ruined by blank.
Converting to Islam.
Oh, no.
That's what sucks. The best taquito in the galaxy.
I drink to forget blank.
Big smart money boys tapping on their keyboards. What the fuck?
Getting crushed between Serena Williams' thighs.
All right.
I'm gonna crush my thighs or my head.
Sure. See if you're stronger than a watermelon.
That's right.
Pop.
I like those videos, man. Women fucking. Argh. Let me know when y'all ready.
All right. And today's soup is cream of blank.
Some really fucked up shit.
Big old floppy titties. And there he goes.
All right. Let's see. My fellow Americans, before this decade is out, we will have blank on the moon.
Blowing some dudes in the alley. What the fuck?
Dude, where is your mind at today?
That's the card I fucking pulled.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
A middle-aged man on roller skates.
That's pretty gross right there, too. Is it at a roller rink? Because, you ever go to the roller rink and you see that old dude that looks like crazy and he's fucking doing all the tricks?
Yep.
And he's wearing the ridiculously fucking short jean shorts. You're like, why the fuck are you wearing that, dude?
That's going to be fucking Thumper if he goes to roller rink.
Hell yeah.
All right, here's one. Well, if blank is a crime, then lock me up.
Not having sex.
Eating pebbles, shitting the pebbles, then eating the shit pebbles, then shitting those pebbles again.
Oh, man. Okay, let's see. Parents are concerned about a new YouTube video craze known as the blank challenge.
David.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
Filling every orifice with butterscotch pudding.
Oh, Lord.
Bathing in Bud's Bloom and dancing around the ancient oak.
I could see both of those actually being true.
Right.
I think the pudding one's better, though. So.
Brought to you by Bud Light, the official beer of blank.
The systematic destruction of entire people and their way of life.
Bopping my flopper.
That was good. All right. I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown, but I couldn't complete my homework because of blank.
All right. Heidi rancid girl farts.
Ew.
Pretending to be straight.
Terrible. All right. Let's see. Premiering tonight, NBC's new heartfelt family drama, This Is Blank.
Childhood obesity.
Running naked through the mall, pissing and shitting everywhere.
But both of those are like realistic nowadays.
Yeah, but mix is better though, man.
Yeah, I know. Did you see the video of the chick that said she was an astronaut on a plane running around naked while the plane was in the air? And then they tackled her. I'm like, what the fuck was that about?
You got the video?
No, I don't even know how to search for that. Like, what would the phrasing bring? Naked
Next time you see
tackled on plane.
Next time you see that, save it.
Well, try to Google it and see what comes up.
It'd be like Katy Perry. I'm an astronaut.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
okay. If you're an astronaut, then I'm a gynecologist.
I heard a repeat on that one. All right.
I've actually used that line before, and a woman's like, "Did you know I'm a gynecologist?"
Are you serious, dude?
I did. It didn't work.
What were you wearing when you said that shit?
Just something regular.
You should have been wearing a white lab coat. Don't you know I'm
Well, I was at the bar. I was at the bar one night, so
they're like, that's fucking hillbilly Gilly right there. What the hell you saying you're that? You ain't that shit, you shithead.
no, they said, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" I said, "A lot."
That's like everybody in the world now. There's a lot wrong with everyone, including me.
So this was like the early 2000s.
Well, before everything went fucking insanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
I used to think September 11th was the craziest thing ever, right? No. Hold my beer, the world said.
Yep.
Yeah, I have to say probably 2010 was the last normal year.
I would say before Obama got in office, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it started really falling apart around 2012, 2013, I think.
Yeah, but he got in office in 2008.
I know.
Yep, and that's why 2010 was
he won 08, and then he went in office in January of 2009.
Yes.
Yeah. You lubing up your belly button?
No. I thought I spilled food on my shirt. I didn't.
All right, get your white cards out, fellas.
I've been fighting a cough lately. Please forgive me. Son of a bitch. It's a really persistent fucker, too.
Dr. Tate, quit smoking. Quit smoking. That's what they'll tell you.
Sorry, bud. It's not in the cards. Anyway, children.
All right. Let me know when you're ready, fellas. I got the black deck.
Alrighty. Love you and your big black deck.
Rocky, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Just once, I like to hear you say, thanks, Bob. Thanks for Blake.
Wet dreams.
All the dudes I fucked.
Man, that's raunchy.
That's got to be a tie right there.
Yeah, that was really good because, like, that could go very many a lot of ways.
Thumper, what the fuck you eating?
Homemade pot pie.
Oh.
It's my pot pie. No, kitty.
Good, man.
Hey, kitty, you get away. It's my pot pie. Man, kitty's being a dildo.
Good shit.
Mom, answer the door.
Tonight.
No.
All right, fellas. Daddy, why is Bobby crying?
I'm just going to go with Satan.
Okay. I mean, I was hoping for a little more raunchy on that one.
Right?
Well, that's what I had available.
I know. It's so you can't. I mean, if you got the card, you got to do what you got to do. So.
Sex with animals.
The bestiality. And she got dogged, and the dog did not unlock from her yet.
She got caught. She's sorry she got caught.
Got caught in the knot.
Yep.
Not that she did.
All right. This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts to prepare for blank.
Kamala Harris.
Oh. Two whales fucking the shit out of each other.
All right. Man, this is bullshit. Fuck blank.
Half-assed foreplay. Half-assed foreplay.
The KKK.
This season at Steppenwolf Theater, Samuel Beckett's classic extension play Waiting for Blank.
Dropping a hot duty out of my turd hole.
What was it again?
This season at the Steppenwolf Theater, Samuel Beckett's classic extension play Waiting for Blank.
A man on the brink of orgasm.
Edging.
All right. Instead of Cole, Santa now gives the bad children blank.
Aunt Jemima's racist pancake sauce.
Man, Nasty shit like real sick stuff. It just adds more.
All right. My fellow Americans, before this decade is out, we will have blank on the moon.
A time-traveling Chinese general from the Shang Dynasty. That was good.
Police brutality.
Yeah, that's more accurate.
Well, we do have that. All right, that's 7 of the black cards. Who's next?
Ready? I reckon I am. Let me grab 5 randos here. Okay. What's that sound?
Naughty little boys who need to be punished.
Yeah, generally.
Gandalf.
You
cannot pass.
This is the way the world ends. This is the way the world ends. Not with a bang, but with blank.
Announcing I'm about to come.
A groundbreaking new masturbation technique.
Well, those were strangely related.
Because that's okay. It might end. Robots.
So, summer lovin' had me a blast. Blank happened so fast.
Putting more black people in jail.
Oh.
Carrying that ass up like wrapping paper on Christmas morning.
Okay, here we go. This should be good. During his midlife crisis, my dad got really into blank.
A pinata full of scorpions.
Doing white people shit with a bunch of white people.
That actually sounds about right. All right. And today's soup is cream of blank.
A brain tumor.
Oof.
Neil Diamond's greatest hits.
Oh my God. Sweet Caroline. Bum, bum.
Okay. Hey guys. I know this was my idea, but I'm having serious doubts about blank.
Survivor's guilt.
Murder.
That was 7.
All right.
All right.
Your turn, Rocky.
All right. Man, this is bullshit. Fuck blank.
Going to bed at a reasonable hour.
Casually suggesting a threesome.
Okay, that one. Hulu's new reality show features 12 hot singles living with blank.
A creature made of penises that most constantly arouse itself to survive.
Crippling debt.
I don't know, man. Those are good. All right. What would grandma find disturbing yet oddly charming?
Peeing into a girl's butt to make a baby.
God.
Child labor.
Oh, those are both terrible. You guys are raunchy. All right, let's go. You're nasty. All right, Lifetime presents blank, the story of blank. A twofer.
A twofer?
2. You got 2 cards you're going to use in this one there.
Okay. Tech Bros. Tech Bros. The story of our dildo.
Oh my God.
Right.
That's fucking funny, actually.
Trans exclusionary radical feminist, all my dying friends.
What?
Trans exclusionary radical feminist and all my dying friends.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we already used that one, so I can't do that. Why can't I sleep at night? Question mark.
Herbert Shirley. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. You were first.
Prematurely ejaculating like a total loser.
Dark and mysterious forces beyond our control.
Yeah, that's a real one, actually. All right.
I know.
Just once, I'd like to hear you say, "Thanks, Mom. Thanks for blank."
Syphilis.
Oh, God.
Getting decapitated by a helicopter.
Oh, this is terrible. I'm going to do this one again because it's funny. Daddy, why is Mommy crying?
The amount of gay I am.
Oh, God.
A super soaker full of cat pee.
That's gross. That's a good way to get rid of neighbors, though. Get off my lawn. All right, I think I've done like 10 of them, dude.
All right.
Might be time to end it.
Okay, we can end it.
That was fun.
It'll be about that time anyway, so.
Yeah.
Reckon so.
Like our one of our weekly meetings.
One of them anyways.
Yeah. All right, let me put this stuff away and then I'll fix the audio and all that. Boom.
Yeah, as soon as I get some bills paid, I'll buy some new decks.
Yep.
Don't forget
I also have.
do
I
That's
don't know.
what she said too.
Do you guys have you ever seen New Phone Who Dis? I have that one.
What was it?
I got that one too.
New Phone Who Dis?
New Phone Who Dis?
Yep, New Phone Who Dis. Hang on. I'll go get it.
New phone, new disc. Like I'm gonna disc.
Yeah, it's like a text game. Like, yeah, you get a text like Cards Against Humanity, and you play the same way.
Oh. Oh, new phone, who dissed? I was like, you got dissed?
Yo, it's like text messaging. The cards are text messaging, and you got to answer back and forth.
Okay.
It's fucking hilarious.
I bet it is. I'll look at that too. I'll get that eventually.
It's from the same people that created the game What Do You Meme? So, you can have up to 20 players.
That's a lot. It's cool.
Yeah. It's a pretty good game.
All right, boys. You guys ready?
Wait a minute. Buy now. Click.
Buying them.
All right.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, everyone, thanks for watching. If you did, like and subscribe on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Oh, X. Formerly known as Twitter or whatever. And here we go. Pfeiffer's departing.